I'm Tony Fleming, and this is Fleming's Ultimate Garage. All right, thanks for joining me on today's video, and I'd like to introduce getting a free car to you. You say, Tone, what has happened to you? Well, agreed, a lot has happened to me, and when I'm spouting off those kinds of things, truly I should be hauled away. However, what I mean by that is this. The restoration cost of this right here was so much more than what you're paying for the car, okay, that you're basically getting, you're paying for the restoration and the car itself was free. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. This is a beautifully done car with great upgrades in it, and I want to talk about something funny that you may not have been ready for, and that is this. This car is a Pro Touring Camaro, beautiful driving car, expensive restoration, right? But it could be any car we want it to be. What do you mean by that, Tone? Well, it has all of the parts that could be, upgraded to whatever you want it to be. This could be a Z28. This could be an SS. This could be an LT. With just an emblem change around the car, we could make it really cool, make it whatever you want, and I love the idea that I might do it before you even get it, so I don't know. Anyway, you can call me and we can talk about that. But we're gonna look at the paint quality. We're gonna check out the interior, how beautiful it is, all of the upgrades that were done around the car. Then we're going to go, you've already seen the pictures underneath of it, and then we're going to go for a drive. And when we go for a drive, you're going to be like, wow, that car is amazing. The sound of this car, what it makes, that motor under the hood, it's dynamite. You're going to love it. A lot of times people say, Tone, that is a great looking car, but they don't really know why it is. And let me just say to you, you know what, first off, thanks, you're right, it is a great looking car. But second, it's all of this. It's all of the new grills, okay? All of the new bumpers, headlight bezels, headlights, right? Every bolt, front and rear spoilers, new glass, the right size cowl hood, not a 4-inch cowl hood. The dash is painted satin black, not gloss black, where we're reflecting the windshield, or flat black, where it would look dry and old. All new dash pad, all those things add up to this. And then when you come up and you see this medium red metallic paint, we call it that. I think it's closer to a Bentley color than it is an original GM color, because it really is super, super beautiful and very fine metallic in it. It looks great. You know, in the world of these kind of cars, this is what I would call also a sleeper. This has great power, makes an amazing sound. It's fast, it drives well, all that good stuff. Some people just want a cool car to drive. Other people want to go to a show and stuff like that. And I think you could do either in this car, right? And I'll show you what I mean by that. So when you open the hood here, you have expensive stuff. You got ball milled billet valve covers. These are made of aluminum. The ball milled there, looking at that. You got power steering. You got 4-wheel power disc brakes. You have a tubular suspension in here. But all the meanwhile, it looks kind of stock, like with GM hoses. But you got a chrome alternator and all this kind of cool stuff in here. If you don't want this overflow tank right here, what we could do is just get a billet one. It would sit on the side of the radiator, completely removing that. That might be a nice touch. It's up to you whether that bothers you or not. Not a big deal. But then again, all this stuff in here with stainless fasteners, everything's painted, new hinges, detailed engine, the battery topper, like all this, like horns. And you say, well, Tom, why do you even bring up horns in your videos? Well, I bring up horns in my videos because 9 times out of 10, these cars come in with no horns. I'm thinking, who's driving around with no horns? You got horns. All right, so a lot of time and money spent back here, right? I spend a little time back here because I want you to know, when you're restoring a car, why does it take 2 years? Well, because you have to send out this bumper to get done. You need to order these taillights, taillight bezels, tag brackets, LED lighting here, the upgraded exhaust underneath, and then all the detail work behind there. Then not to mention, you're going to have to get your spoiler in place, get that painted. Inside here we have a trunk that's been detailed, painted, has a spare tire and a jack. So many of these cars come with nothing inside here. Looks really nice there. New gaskets, weather stripping. They have a jacking decal we could put on there if you want. We stock those. Some people like them, some people don't. I've never heard anybody say they don't, but if you wanted one, we could do that. All right, so you're walking up to your cool car, man. You're like, it's a Friday, it's 4 o'clock. You say to the boss, listen, man, I've been working all week. You mind if I check out early? And he says, you know what? She says, you know what? You have. You've done a good job. Get out of here. And you know what you do? You go and you get in your bad Camaro and you take yourself a break. Let me tell you what I mean by that. Come join me inside here. All right. So in here, we got a close ratio 4-speed. Like, this car rolls down the road. The sound is really nice. This has a couple nice things too, like tilt wheel built in, right? Digital sound system's already in here. It looks like it's stock, but you got speakers molded into the kick panels down there. You got speakers in the back as well. But this streams music. It has AM, FM. It's all digital. It looks like it's original, but it's not really. Then you have a full array of gauges instead of just idiot lights. You have a 7,000 RPM tach, 130 mile an hour speedometer, right? Temperature gauge, oil pressure, volts and fuel, of course, wipers, heater. New bucket seats with foams. Like, look at this. This is what I'm talking about. Not saggy, not flat, right? New console. This is not like a console that was dyed and put together later. This is new. New bezel here, new shift boot, new shifter, new shift ball. I'm going over all those things with you because if you open up a catalog and then decided to restore a car and order almost everything in this car to make it new, now you know why it gets to be very expensive and why this is the only way to buy one. You're at a car show, a Cars and Coffee or something like that, they're all going to want to hear the rumble, man. Let's make it happen. Upgrade the suspension, wheels and tires and the engine, and you go for a good drive on a back road with some good brakes, 4-wheel discs. This is what it's like, yeah. And I'm just driving it at half throttle. But if you decide that you want to go fast, you can do it when you get it. I just wanted to show you what it's like and how easy it is to wheel around. Wow, this is awesome. You're gonna love this, you're gonna love it. Listen to the sound, rise and fall, the RPMs. Alright, I decided to blow off work. Ask you to come with me. We go for a drive just to see what it's like to drive a car that's got suspension, brakes, good engine, and it's really nice. I got a hammer in the back while I'm rolling around these corners hard, shifting up and down. He's probably getting sick. But who cares? We're having a good time. We don't care. As long as he can't hear me say that. Anyway, we got stuck with a daily driver. Oh, geez. Oh, well. Anyway, it was a great ride. Thanks so much for riding with me today. I hope you had a great time, too. The sounds are fabulous. Hopefully put a smile on your face. If you don't mind, hit the like button down below. That helps get our message out. Subscribe to the channel. We got new stuff coming out all the time. And maybe share this with your friends. They might see some new stuff that they like as well. And I'll see you on the next drive. Oh my God, man. I told you this thing handles, shifted, and sounded like a real deal muscle car. You know what's interesting is this already has the RS front end on it, right? So it could be an RS Z28 if you wanted to. It could be anything you want, which is so cool. It could be an RS SS. Anyway, the point is, it's restored, it's turnkey, it's ready to go. It has four-wheel disc brakes, big wheels and tires, you know, factory-looking wheels, but a much wider tire that came on there. Beautiful engine dress-up, tubular suspension, killer stereo, great looking dash with all those gauges and things like that have been done. All new interior and the console and the headliner, on and on and on down to the detail of the trunk. So if you went to a car show, opened it all up, wanted to show it off, you'd be really, really proud. Anyway, call us 301-816-1000. We'll find a way to get this in your garage.